What's up, guys? Super excited to bring you in the first week video for this my challenge that I'm doing right now. Do you understand? Super excited to bring you to this video. And if you're new to this my channel, what I do in my channel is I document my journey in becoming profitable as a trader. And also I'm currently on a challenge of passing a $20,000 account from a Propfirm I got, which is known as good funded Propfirm. So now I've said this thing in my previous video and also in my Instagram. So if you are not following me on my Instagram, because I drop video on my Instagram every week, so go on my Instagram, you will see my account on the screen or thereabout. So go there, follow me, because you'll be getting more insight about my trading journey. But if you're not yet followed me, or if you've not yet followed me on Instagram, please do to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on the bell notification to get notified when I post your new video on my channel. Like I said, I'm currently on a challenge on this my journey of becoming profitable as a trader. Yeah, I got a $20,000 account. And how did I get this account? Because I got this account in this way: $5,000 in 4 places. But now the Propfirm told me that I cannot trade all this account with one strategy. So what am I trying to do now? What I'm doing is I'm trading one $5,000, then keeping the 3 on hold. So now currently I'm just trading $5,000 account. So now I want to give you my technical technical breakdown of the trades I took this week. Do you understand? So if you go on my Instagram, you will see my weekly trade performance. But now I want to give you my technical trade performance of the trades I took this week on this account. So if something you're interested, please do to like this video, share, and comment, and also subscribe, because you're welcome to my journey. So guys, let's go over to the channel and I'll show you what it is like this week. So yeah, like you can see on my screen, you can see this is my journal, and you can see focus and locking halogen FX CRT. So guys, I just want to bring your notice back that I basically trade the CRT model in my own way, in my own understanding, and in my own way, because I backtested my strategy. So I trade the CRT. If you don't know what the meaning of CRT means basically candle range theory. So that's what you'll be seeing on my screen. So this is my journal. So the first thing I'm going to do is to show you guys my weekly outlook for this week. So if I go on the weekly outlook, like you can see on my screen, so yeah, these are last year's weekly outlook. You understand? So this is week 1 for this year, January 5 to January 9. So if I'm to plot this, okay, wait, let me zoom in very well. So yeah, so you can see my bias for this week was actually bullish, which is direction. It was bullish. So now first of all I start my analysis from the monthly time frame. Yes, I start my analysis from the monthly time frame. So you can see what I have on my monthly time frame. I said the bias is bullish. Why do I say so? Because of the December candle. If I zoom, you can see that this December candle closed bullish. So I expect that January will do some retracement, then it will continue bullish. That was what I have for my monthly outlook. Then weekly outlook, the same thing. Do you understand? After marking my premium and my discount zone, I discovered that there's a key level around my discount zone, which is what I'm willing to do to trade from. But now price is currently at the premium zone. So what do I need to do? I need to be looking at bearish opportunity, in as much as the monthly time frame says bullish. But now the weekly is telling me currently the price is at the premium zone. So I need to look for selling opportunity. So still don't see, I went down to my daily time frame to do then on my daily time frame, what can I see? Sorry, what's going on? So on my daily time frame here, I can see that there is what I call daily CRT. So now you can see on my daily time frame is telling me that I have a bullish CRT, but now it's around the premium zone. So my trade plan is, whenever I see a CRT, I just take it, regardless but the most high probable CRT setup is when you find them in, is either in a bullish or in a what. If it's for a bullish CRT, if you find it in a discount premium zone, it has a high what probability of winning. But in this case, I know that this is a low probability what CRT, but now the CRT has appeared, so my plan is to do what, to take it. So now I have a daily what, a daily CRT, understand? So I just had to go to my 4-hour time frame to do what, to do my analysis again. So I saw that okay, there's a key level, a fair value gap. There's a fair value gap around my daily CRT. So I was expecting that price will come into this key level and give me some bullish reaction, and it will continue bullish in line with the monthly time frame. But nevertheless, the OG knows that I don't trade on Monday. So Mondays was out of my trade plan. So if I go for my trading journal where I document all the trades I took this week. So let's see, it's loading. Give it a minute, please. Oh, network. So yeah, it's loading. So here you can see this is the personal account, this is the account I'm using to do to trade this account. So if I open it, okay, no, I don't need to open it there. Sorry, not there. So now this is my the trade. So this is the trade my first trade for this week was taken on January 6th. So if I open it, you can see that it was actually a loss, and the direction I was trying to do was to buy based on what I told you guys. So now you can see that I already spotted that this is my daily time frame. I already have a daily CRT. Now I went to my 4-hour time frame to look for my entry criteria, and you can see that I got my entry criteria around my key level, and you can see I placed my limits. If I move to my 1-hour time frame, I placed my limit, and you can see what the market did. The market did was stop me out. So that was 1% minus 1% for the first trade of this my $5,000 account. That was minus 1%, but thereabout I was stopped around minus 1.3% based on commission and some things that goes on with Propfirm that I don't want to talk about. So that's not a room for excuse. So I got another trade opportunity, and mind you please, okay, before I go there, but let's go to the next trade. You understand? This which was taken on January 7th. You understand? And please, I only trade EURUSD, which is just one pair. The OGs that have been on my channel, I just trade one pair, one strategy. So I only trade EURUSD, so that's why you are seeing EURUSD on my screen. So now I got another of opportunity based on my strategy. So this was on January 7th, which was on Wednesday. So you can see that on my daily time frame, it turned out that I have a bearish CRT. Now this is now a high probable CRT, a high probable setup, because this bearish CRT occurred around the premium zone. So I was really interested on this trade, so I took the opportunity by going to my 4-hour time frame to look for my entry criteria, which you can see here. But now the entry was made on 1-hour time frame, like you can see here. So I got my first entry, and price moved towards my direction up onto my 3.1%, 3.1 hour. So but I didn't close because my rule for this challenge is to go for 1:4. 1:4. So price didn't get to my 1:4 and started reversing back and stopped me out on break even. This was where my emotion started. So guys, after being stopped out on break even for this trade, I got another re-entry, which made me to the second trade, still January 7th. You can see here. So it made me January, so you can see I said same analysis as the previous trade, re-entry. So if I'm to zoom it out, sorry, so you can see that I got another opportunity. Then price tapped me, was moving in my direction, and all of a sudden it reversed back. But mind you, this particular trade put me on emotional turbulence. Now I put my stop loss at 7 people. I don't know why I removed my stop loss and put it close to about 5 people, and you can see what the market did. The market stopped me out and moved in my direction. Emotional decision. I did another thing again after being stopped out of this, because it was supposed to be stopped out of minus 1%, but I got stopped out of around 2%. due to the Propfirm shit and all of that, but I'm not blaming it on the Propfirm, but I take full responsibility of my actions. So I'm going to post the trades, the loss and everything of each trade I'm showing you guys on my on this video. So this day turned out to be loss, and now I got on the next day, which was January 8th, I got another opportunity again following my my strategy. So now this was a sell setup, which was January 8th. So now you can see that my daily time frame is still telling me same analysis, because CRT, there's one thing about CRT: once the high is taken, our focus aim is that the low will be taken, but our first target is the 50%. But in this case, you can see the high was taken, so I expect that the low will be taken, and it's yet to be taken, so which is more confidence for this setup today. So going to my 4-hour time frame, I saw my 4-hour CRT. I didn't hesitate but to do to go on my 1-hour time frame, where I got my entry criteria, and you can see that boom, the price hits my TP. But now I was supposed to gain TP of 1:3.8. Do you understand? But guys, I was given 1:3.5. I don't know, Propfirm, but that's by the way though. So this was my first win for this account. But now, so then I got another opportunity on Friday. Mind you, I never wanted to trade on Friday, but my rule says trade regardless, but don't trade the news. So I came on Friday, then which Friday was the NFP day, which is the 9th of January, and the direction I was about to buy take was a buy setup, because I saw a buy opportunity using my CRT model. So you can see that on this CRT model, I got my buy setup, which after the news, which was on this candle, the NFP news, I got a buy setup, and price did stop me out on minus 1.3 something percent. But now guys, I want to tell you guys something regarding to this trade I took this week. I will go to my trading psychology. I want to go to my trading psychology and read out something for you guys. Yeah, I have a trading psychology. Yes, this is it. So now you can see on January 6th, the psychology I faced is what? Let me open it very well. On January 6th, the psychology I faced is pain, but followed my rule. Yes, guys, I faced pain, but I followed my rule. Now the pain I felt was the first trade hit my SL. It was a sharp pain, but it didn't waste any much time. I got myself, but that trade, I completely followed my trade plan. So that was actually a win for me that day, if I'm to say, because trading is all about psychology, not basically technical. It's psychology. Don't mind me, you need a good strategy, but majorly you need a good psychology. So that was the psychology factor I faced that day. Like I wrote here, when I checked the trade and found out it hit my SL, a sharp pain pierced my heart, which lasted shortly, but after a while I felt better, because it was my trade plan. So that was the psychology factor I faced that day. Then come on January 7th, where I faced a big storm. You can see indiscipline, revenge trade. I actually did this. If I had not done all of these things, I don't think I would lose more than what I lost on January 7th. You see those two trades, one was break even. You see that second one, I lost more than 1% because of this indiscipline and revenge trade. I'm going to show you my current account balance, because there are trades that made me lose more than what I was supposed to lose based on emotional indecision. So this day made me face indiscipline and revenge trade. And what was it? I said, when my first trade hit my break even, which was to a Propfirm slippage, it caused a psychological factor, and I mistakenly placed 2 orders due to network failure. Then I closed one in loss, resulting to to psychological factor. Do you understand? So but now I said, ignore whatever the Propfirm does. Slippage, spread, trade your plan. So I'm not putting any blame on any Propfirm. It's just my own fault. So on January 8th, which was another day I traded again, like you can see, I followed my plan. That was the day I took TP. I followed my plan. Like I wrote here, I was disciplined today. I followed my plan. Room for improvement. Then on Friday, which was the last day, January 9, I also faced another psychology which I called what? FOMO, fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. I said after my first trade hit SL, I got another entry signal. I did not wait for price to what? To trigger my limit order because of FOMO. Yes, so this thing actually made me lose 0.7%, which was supposed to be just 1% for that day, but I lost 1.7%. So currently I'm on a trade. I took another setup again that Friday. It's not on my journal because the trade has not hit SL or hit TP, but it's just open. You can see the market is closed. So obviously from Monday I will know the fate of the trade. If the trade hits SL, then I will be down with certain percentage. If it hits TP, then I will be back on break even. So that is the roller coaster that came with my trading for this week. It wasn't that perfect. If I'm to rate it on a really rate of 1 to 10, I'll give myself 4/10 because I stayed disciplined for 2 days and stayed indisciplined for 2 days. So that's not a good result, but at least room for improvement. So guys, currently I'm down on my account, on my $5,000 account, with 2.2%. But the trade I'm currently on, if it hits SL, then I should be down around 3.5 or 3.3%. But if it hits my TP, then I'll be back on break even. So guys, that is all for today, for the first week of my challenge journey. So if something you're interested, please do to like this video, share this video, comment, and tell me what you learned about my technical performance. Because if you want to get my psychological performance and others, you need to go on my Instagram. Please do I have a free Telegram channel where I post all the trades before I enter. It's free, so you can use the link in the description to get involved in my Telegram channel. And if you want to get an account with Gold Funded, they are really good. I'm not gonna lie, they are really good. All Propfirm have their own flaws. Yes, so you can use the code on your screen or the link in my bio, the link in this description to get an account. Very cheap, affordable. $5,000, you can get it for $17. Yes, I said so. So guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace and love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.